Hello you guys and Merry Christmas! Happy December, you guys. We are in December. Wild. Remember when I started decorating in October and a lot of people said, chill, slow down, don't rush the holidays? It's December. I didn't rush it. It rushed itself. So I know I told you guys that the next video was probably going to be a Christmas house tour. However, as I tend to do, I didn't realize that I don't have time for that. So I just literally finished up the bedroom makeover. Thank you so much for all the comments on the video. You guys are amazing. I'm so glad you love it. It feels, these are so nice. You're like, it doesn't feel like a hotel bedroom. It feels like a presidential suite. I was like, stop it. Thank you. So if you missed that, I have a whole series on it. It took us 2 months. Well worth the effort. I can say that after the fact because you guys know I started to get a little bit tired, but yeah, I'm so excited. So the reason though that I can't do the second house tour yet though is because I just finished. My sister's birthday was yesterday. We had so much fun. We literally celebrated all day. And then I leave for Texas in 2 days. So I'm gonna go see my sister. You guys know I love going there and spending time with her. She's the best. And I did a thrift haul last time. I'll have that link down below for you guys to check it out. But yeah, so I don't have time to finish up the Christmas decor. I am getting little things done today. If you guys see, like I swapped out some of these prints for Christmas. I'll have a reel on that. But I figured this was super easy to film, fun to film. And we can all just enjoy this. And then hopefully next week I'll have the rest of the Christmas house tour, and then we're like halfway through December. It's crazy. It's crazy. Okay. Anyways, okay, so I have a thrift and a goods haul for you. So what that means is that some of this is thrifted, but some of this is just from the fun stores like HomeGoods, TJ Maxx, all that thing. I do not discriminate when it comes to cute things, where it comes from, how it gets in my house. Obviously, you guys know that I prefer thrifting, but just can't help myself this time of year. Also, shout out to the Gilmore Girls fans. You guys love my Lutz t-shirt that I wear when I'm painting and stuff, and I have a Christmas one. Okay, so let's start out strong. There is a girl called Grace. I think I've shared her before. I had a frame from her. I believe it's White Porch Shop. I'll link her down below, but she basically goes thrifting and antiquing and estate sale hunting, and she finds so many great things, and she has a shop that you can purchase from. And so we're gonna do a little collab. You'll see me do a thrifted versus styled here in the next little week, but she sent me a couple items that I can share. And so I thought, you know what, instead of just doing it in the reel, I'll go ahead and give you guys the first sneak peek. Have you ever heard a pillow sing before? So this one, I personally requested, and I felt so bad because she said, pick whatever you want, like sky's the limit essentially, but I felt so bad because I was like, you have to ship this stuff and I don't want to take your good stuff. So I did ask for this, and she's like, yeah, no problem. She's so nice, you guys. I've been online friends with her for a couple years now. She's awesome. But look at this. It's a, what is this, guys? A cross stitch pillow with a little angel on the top. And I love the ruffles, but I even love too that if I just want it to be, you know, the Ralph Lauren plaid, classic Christmas essentially, I can just put it this way as well. But I think that both ways are super cute. You guys know I cannot say no to a cute Christmas pillow. She asked me like what I like specifically, and I said, well, you follow me so you know like typically what I like, but I love brass. So she sent me a cute little brass cauldron. I thought this would be really cute right now at Christmas if you put like a little tree in there with like a fuller bottom. That would be just style that anywhere, or chocolates, Christmas chocolates or something. I'm trying to get ideas for my reel, but solid brass. It even says it on the bottom, solid brass, but just a little beautiful cauldron. I thought that was so pretty. She also sent me a Christmas tree candle, which is actually really fun because I've seen this and I've always wanted to buy one and I never did. And so, ta-da, little candles. She kept it nice and safe. I've literally been so afraid though that like Harvey's gonna get this and crack it in half before I can film it. So we're very lucky and thankful that it is still in one piece. And then speaking of candles, she actually will take, oh, I need some, my mom's gonna like this. She'll actually take thrifted items and she will make candles out of them. So I thought that this was super pretty. Isn't that gorgeous? Just put that like on your bathroom counter, dining room, anywhere, you guys. Super cute, super pretty. And I love that idea, so I actually want to try that out one day. Maybe that'll be a DIY we'll do together. This item I did request as well. I just thought this was the sweetest little Christmas print, but it's like being drawn by horses and galloping, whatever, in the streets in like a snow scene, but just super cute. That can just be tucked on a bookshelf, mantle. I could even swap out pictures if I wanted to, but I just thought that was darling. And it is older. It has like a new thing on it, but you can tell that it's a little bit older, and it does have like a little bit of water damage, I think, but it's still really cute and pretty. So then this item, again, she literally said pick anything. And so I was done. I'd already picked, you know, I just said, you know, do what you want and I trust you, whatever. But then she's like, please just pick something. So I was like, this might be crazy, but you did say anything. And so I've always seen, she always finds these old sewing drawers. And so I said, I'm insane. I'm so sorry. Can I ask for this? And she said, absolutely. I was actually going to send you one, but I didn't know if you'd want one. I said, hello. Look at the detail on this beauty. It's so pretty. You may have seen this in my makeover video. I didn't really talk about it or explain it, partly because you guys tell me, did these used to be attached to like the underside of a sewing desk? I have no idea. I've never seen like, I've only ever seen the Singer sewing machines where they're like flip inside a desk. So tell me more about these. I will be making just a curved cutout to put on top, and then I'll stain it with like dark walnut or something I think could match this pretty well. But is that not beautiful? So I did have it under my desk because I thought it would be cool to use it for like some craft supplies, because that desk only has those 2 little drawers. But is that not so pretty? Love. So she does sell these. She did have a couple on there. If you guys are interested, like I said, I'll have her link down below. Thank you to Grace for doing that collab with me. I'm so excited. So be on the lookout for that reel. Okay, it's gonna be a mix from here on out because I'm not quite sure where's what, who's when. But I went to the antique store the other day for my bedroom. You guys know, I think I said it in the video, I was looking for some pieces for the bedroom. Found nothing, except I did find some red and green Christmas books. So I did pay a little bit more. I don't like to pay money for books, but it's hard. They're getting harder to find, I feel like, unless you go to an estate sale, which I typically never do, and I know that's so bad. But this one was $12, and it is the Select Notes on the International Bible Lessons for Christian Teaching. And then this one I think was $5 or so. This was, oh, this one is cute. Maybe I did pay a little more for this, $5 or $10, but it was someone's arithmetic book. Yeah, Progressive Arithmetics, and had his name in it. He wrote it a bunch of times, Daniel. And I think in the back too, February 28th, 1920. And he like drew his hand. I just thought that was so cute. And like in here too, he like colored on some of the pages and wrote the number 4, but it has arithmetic in it. Start for, I don't know what that says, but yeah. Arithmetic book, just so cool. I just love that it was personalized. I thought that was cool. Wonder what he's doing now, but he's probably not alive. And then I found the Christmas box. This was $1. I think I got this at a thrift store separately, but always look at books under the covers, because this one did have a cover on it and it was red, and it was the perfect red. I said, yes. This is Coleman's Songs for Men. I think it's a hymnal. Oh, Charlotte, NC, that's like right outside of me. I don't know. He just has a list. Maybe it's his favorite songs. I don't know. Anyways, the songs, No Anchor Holds, There's No Friend Like Jesus, The Old Road, Glorious Things of Thee, just really beautiful. Really beautiful. That's it. And I just thought, you know, good vibes for the bookshelf. But yeah, you guys will have seen that I had McKenna's new candle on there. Really pretty on the mantle. Love that. And then this too, you'll have seen in my makeover video for my bedroom. But I found this for $3 at an antique store, and I was like, $3? That's a really good price. Had a picture of a baby in it. We got rid of the baby picture, sorry. And then I just printed this off of, I have like an Etsy digital download that has tons of, not antique, but vintage pictures. So have that hanging in my bedroom. Really pretty. I just love that it feels old. And then I went to my favorite tea house. Oh my gosh, the tea house is so fun. If you follow me on Instagram, I share about it like all the time because I go there all the time. They sell items that look like they could be vintage or thrifted. I'm pretty sure they get them from a company, but I got this really pretty frame. It was $20. $20. I know that's high, but it has mirrored here. And this is the only thing that I found for my bedroom. And I was like, I deserve this. So I got this. But I just love the little floral detail. And again, that mirror. So I still need to put a picture in it. I want to see if I can find one like me and Brad or something like that. But really pretty. Loved that. Yesterday, we went thrifting for my sister's birthday at one of our favorite thrift stores that has a ton of antique things, and I found some good stuff. But this I got, it's downstairs on the tree right now. I should run down and get it, but it's just like, I can't be bothered right now. So it was $3. Having a hard time focusing recently. I don't know why. But it had the God Bless Us Everyone, and they are covers from Norman Rockwell art covers. I don't know what magazine was he on. You guys know. It had a couple different covers on it. It was really pretty, $3. And then I was looking for some really red ribbon at Hobby Lobby, but they're sold out, of course. You guys, this is why I shop and start in October, is because by December 1st, the good stuff's gone. It's just gone. So I'm sorry for those of you who are just starting and you think that decorations are tacky now. It's because the tacky stuff is what's left. But anyway, so I got it mainly for this one. I'll probably just actually redonate the other ribbons, or maybe use them for, I was gonna say I'll use them for the kids like teacher gifts, but I don't want the teachers to be like, oh, like It's Courtney's style, you know, like, anyways. So I got this for $2.50 mainly for that roll. And then you guys know that I love turning Christmas houses into gingerbread, and my kids really want to do it. So I already had one from, I did like a girls' night, and you'll see that soon. Really exciting. And we did that, and there was an extra house. And so I said, well, that's not fair. We have to get some more. So found this for $4, a little church. And then they also had this one at the same store. One was $4. And then I guess if you have a box, they upcharge. But this one was $10. And I thought, you know what? If I put 14 together, 7 each isn't horrible. Really cute, cute. Super cute. So now we can do the gingerbread with all of the kiddos. Harvey wanted a mini one, and so I had a mini one. And now that he sees all the big kids are getting big ones, he's probably gonna want a big one when we start this, and that's gonna be a problem. This I got at the antique store that I got the books at. My daughter Molly loves candy canes, so now candy canes have become my personality for her, and every time I see a candy cane thing, I want to buy it for her. It's an issue, I know. But I got a little tin of candy canes. I thought that was so... Ew, I should wash it. But so cute. I think this was just a couple dollars, maybe $4. Again, it was at an antique store. If it was at a thrift store, it probably would have been cheaper. We don't know nowadays, but super cute. We could put some Christmas cookies or even fill those with peppermints or something for this time of year. She just loves peppermints. It's so cute. Speaking of which, we need to make our peppermint ice cream. Okay, this I think is the last like secondhand item. So this was my sister. God bless her. She wanted to do everything yesterday. So we went to Marshall's HomeGoods, which I'm going to show you some of that. And then she also wanted to go to, it's called the Sleepy Poet. It's in Pineville if anybody is somewhat in this area. I'm not near there. She wanted to go there. So I was like, okay, cool. But she's kind of taking her time at HomeGoods, Marshall's, and we went home. She fed the baby. Then she's like, okay, let's go back out quick. So on the way there, I was like, we only had 45 minutes, I think, before we had to go to dinner. And I said, do you know how big this place is? She's like, what? I said, this antique store is large. I said, it's bigger than like a Goodwill. She's like, what? She's like, I thought this was just a normal antique store. I said, no. It's large. So we were like zooming through, and she said, oh my gosh, like if I had known, like we should have started here. But I just assumed she knew it, and I thought she'd been there before, but she said she hadn't. But anyways, I have been looking at these angel candlesticks for a while now. I've seen a couple of them at different antique stores, but I just never bit the bullet. And typically it's one of them, and you know, they're patinaed, which is beautiful, but they had these two, and it was 2 for $40, which I thought was actually a really good price. They are real, they are solid, they are older, and I love these because I think I'm gonna put them either next year on my mantle as like the main event, or right now I can put them on my mantle in the living room, the Waterloo living room, on the second mantle, because it's like a double mantle and I never know what to do up there. But I was like, you know what, if I just put this and I have a picture in the middle with some garland, I think we've got it. But are those not really pretty, like really well taken care of? Super happy about that find. My husband hopefully is happy too when he notices that I bought these. Now, for all of you who are done thrifting, please don't click off because you'll hurt my engagement. It's fun stuff, I promise. If you need to pretend like I got this at the thrift store, just be like, oh my gosh, like you found like new stuff at the thrift store, having fun. But it's from like other places. Okay, I saw these wreaths at HomeGoods last year, and my husband said, absolutely not. Am I missing a bow? Okay, well, one of them is missing a bow, but I saw these last year for $24, and my husband said, that's crazy. To which I said, you're not fully wrong. It did feel like a bit of a stretch, but then I was like, okay, $7 for one wreath. Okay, it's a bit of a stretch, but they come with gold balls and a ribbon. If I had to buy the gold balls, even if it was $1 and the ribbon, it's not a bad price. So when I saw them this year, I just said, I'm doing it because I really wanted them last year, and seeing them again this year, I really wanted it. And like I said, I'm doing the pictures behind me, and I want to put a couple little mini wreaths on them. And I think that that would be super presh, super presh. And also, I did not see, have you seen anything like this in the store that you can buy individually? Nay. So I win. So many people have said, I love your Christmas tree, but you should put fake presents under it. And I was like, okay, make me do more. Just kidding. I agree. Especially this landing tree that's right here. So pretty. It's the one where I have to risk my life to put the decorations on. I found green velvet boxes at HomeGoods, and then I just found this like muted red, which is perfect for this space because it's more of like a natural tree. So I'm going to put that under the tree. This was $6. And also they try to make you be a thief when you buy these, because they actually put 3 boxes in them, maybe 2 boxes, it's 3 total. And you only know that because you're like, oh, like, let me just check out my box. Another one in there. Do you think it's a set of 3? No, you have to pay for the other ones. Like they're just trying to make criminals. Like I don't understand. Anyway, so I just bought one. Oh, pants for Herbie. Yeah. You guys know the kitchen is gingerbread. And quite honestly, I'm a little bit overwhelmed with it. I feel like it's a little bit chaotic in there. I think partly it's because I'm ready for like a real full kitchen design. Is that coming next year? God willing. I don't know. But yeah, I'm just kind of over the amount of stuff that's in the kitchen. And I know that you're probably like, well, there's like stuff everywhere in your house. But for some reason, the kitchen just feels like cluttered and I don't like it. And it's probably because it's not just like a styled item. It's like an area where you're cooking and there's also food. And so it just feels like this menagerie of like, what's quite happening here. But anyways, all that being said, I have a gingerbread kitchen. If you guys saw that in my first home tour, you'll have seen it. And I have like gingerbread houses and stuff. And I saw someone take this, which I think is supposed to be a toothpick holder. I think, but she took a matchbox, took off like the match strip, she cut it down, put it on the bottom, put her little matches in it, and she made like a little lighting situation. That being said, I might just use this for toothpicks actually. I got it for her idea, but I'm actually like, no, we actually need somewhere to store our toothpicks. So this might be it. But anyways, Hobby Lobby, I think it was a couple dollars. And then, look at this, HomeGoods. The gingerbread house, it's so pumped. Could you imagine? Can you even? So this was $10. Everything's 50% off. They're fake prices. Who even knows? $5. Is that not for us? I've actually always wanted, 2 years, their cookie gingerbread house, and it sold out last year, so I didn't see it. And then this year I was looking for it, couldn't find it, and then I did just find it at the same time as this one. But I realized my kitchen is cluttered. I don't need it. So I left it, and I felt proud of myself. But this guy can fit in. This I'm just sharing as an aside, but when we were in the checkout lane at HomeGoods, it takes forever, but it's also so fun because you get to see all the random things that they want you to buy, and I do buy them. My sister picked up chocolate boxes for her teachers, and they had ones that were double the size, but she found these, and then I scoured the store to find 2 more, and I did. But they're $5, and they are chocolates made in Belgium, chocolate capital of the world, I'm told, and I thought this would be perfect. $5, slip a little gift card in there, be on your merry way. Because, you know, teachers do not get enough chocolate at Christmas. I know this is my husband who is a teacher who does indeed get too much chocolate at Christmas, but it's just so simple. And then these socks, I got these for my stocking. Before you're like, wait, what? Yes, my stocking, but my mother-in-law said, pick out some stuff for your stocking. So look how cute, a little holly. I don't know, like everything has a martini on it this year. I really don't understand, no offense, like I don't drink, but like everything at HomeGoods. There were so many sweaters that had a cocktail or a martini, and there were pillows that had cocktails and martinis, and it's just, I'm not judging. Like if you drink, that's fine as long as you're smart about it. But I was like, do we really need so many items with drinks? Does anybody else notice that? Is that just me? I don't know. Maybe I'm hypersensitive to it. But anyways, yeah, some bows, great little ruffles, like yeah. Last but not least, again, that checkout aisle, it really got me. I was just buying something for my sister. No, I was just buying. What was I just buying there? I can't remember, whatever. I have a Christmas mug collection, and I love that collection, and it's mainly gingerbreads. And this year we had a party and I used 6 of them, and I was like, you know what? My kids are gonna get married one day, God willing, please Jesus. They're gonna have children one day, God willing, please Jesus. And we're gonna have an extended family. And if I don't have mugs that they can sip their hot cocoa out of and enjoy, what am I doing in my life? I'm failing. So when I saw this at the checkout, I had to get it. Is that not so pretty? $6. It cannot be a $6 Christmas mug. It has stockings and Christmas trees and candy canes and little holly. It's the perfect size for lots of hot chocolate. I love it. But wait, there's one more. Look, is that not so fun? Please focus, focus. It has a nutcracker, a snowman, a Santa, a Christmas tree, stocking, gingerbread, hot chocolate, presents, candy canes. Looks like little pictures on a wall, and I love pictures on a wall, clearly. So, hello, how good is that? Those are too pretty, okay? I say no to a lot of mugs. I say yes to a lot of mugs, but I say no to a lot of mugs. Those are beautiful. I think that is it. That is all for this haul. Also, yes, I'm wearing a bow because when you're shooting Christmas content and like this, I'm shooting here, it's nice to have people have something to look at the back of your head instead of like trying to stare at your booty. I'm just kidding. It's weird why I say that. Sometimes I feel like is this like immature? Like I'm like in my late 20s. Just kidding, it's a little higher, but I tell people that. But don't judge, you know, I understand, like it's probably not a thing, but it's a thing that people do on the internet just because it, visual interest, decor, if you will. But I still just like, Like, I don't think I'd actually wear like a bow in public. I feel like, I don't know. I'm not judging anybody who does. Again, do what you want. But for me personally, I'm like, am I too old? Anyways, sorry about that. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. A nice little thrifted Christmas shopping vlog-y thing. I also want to say too, that this all goes places. Like, I've not reached hoarder level, okay? I have no extra storage, and I had a whole clip in my video when I was doing my bedroom, but the video was too long. I apologize, you guys. I talked a lot, but you guys are wonderful, and you still watch it, so thank you. But I did have a clip in there where I said, I do not have like an attic full of storage. You guys know we live in this old home. There is no storage. My tool shed is literally a walkthrough from a door to a door that I just happened to put shelves in because that's what we had. And you guys saw I had to build closets for my bedroom. And that attic space literally is 98% Christmas. And so there's no extra decor. Everything that I have in my home, everything you see me buy, I'm using it and putting it places. And so Christmas is so much easier to tuck away because it's literally like a whole nother level on your house. It's so much fun. But I just want you guys to know that I'm not just buying frivolously. My husband might say I am. But I do, it goes places, okay? Okay, just want to say that. And I'm also preparing because I hope one day to be in a magazine, and I hope I'm allowed to say that that's a dream that I have, is I would love to be in, like, who even knows, HGTV, Joanna Gaines, I don't know if she just promotes herself, I really don't know, or Southern Living, something like that, a Christmas, Better Homes and Gardens. That's my dream. So I'm preparing for that. I have to make sure my home is, you know, styled, and you know, those magazines feel magazine worthy for a reason. They're layered, they're elegant, they're elevated. It's more than you're supposed to do. But it's so fun. I love it. I also can't believe it's already December. I feel like it's already gone. I just want to like hold on to it because I love this season so much. Okay, I do have one more thing if you made it this far. Hang on. When I was doing my bedroom makeover, we obviously went through everything. And I found this box and I didn't forget about it because I knew that I had had it forever, but I kind of was reminded of it, if that makes sense. So this box is last year's giveaway for hitting 50,000 subscribers. The person that I chose, I asked them to email me and they never emailed me back. So I had a giveaway and I couldn't send anything. Like literally every item is still in here. There's like the thrifted bulbs. I included the gingerbread man. There's a little tree, candlestick, like everything is wrapped, ready to go, but she never claimed the item. Oh, I forgot I had this so pretty, an angel ornament. I can't even remember what else. I think there's a frame in here, the basket. It's like, oh, there's one of the, do you guys remember this mug I was crazy about last year? The gingerbread mug. Do you guys remember that? I was so excited when I found them. Literally so dusty, sorry. So, oh gosh, sorry. So I would like to open this up again to send to someone. This is not for anything. It's the end of the video. I'm not even gonna announce it. If you happen to make it, you get to be entered. Essentially just leave in the comments and tell me your favorite Christmas tradition that you do with your family, and I will send this to one of you. No matter where you are in the world. I know some people last time were like, oh, I'm in New Zealand, I can't win. You can. It's open to anybody. I will send this to anyone. I really just want someone to enjoy it. And it was just, you know, it wasn't much, it felt like, in my opinion, but it felt fun and it felt festive, and it's Christmas again. And so I figured, why not just do it again? So listen to this though. I cannot see, for some reason on YouTube, it doesn't show me, like if you comment and I comment back and then you comment again, I don't see that. And because I already have so many comments, I don't want to set the filter so I can see that, because it'll all just get lost anyways. Typically I try to just keep it to the main comment. I'll comment back what I can if I can. And then if you comment again, I never see it, never. So if you've ever done that to me on YouTube, where like, let's say you think we're starting a conversation and you go and I don't answer, I swear I'm not being rude. I have no ability set on my settings right now to see that. So if you win this and I pick you, I'm going to need you to either go to my Instagram. It's probably easier if you follow me. I promise I'm not just trying to get a follow, but it's probably easier if you follow me, so your message will go to my main inbox. And then just say like, hey Courtney, it's me, and like show me your tag for who I chose. Like, this is my handle name, or email me, and you can do heartandhomecrew@gmail.com. And I'll probably say on there, email me. But yeah, and then you have to reply because I really want to send this out. I don't want to be doing this again next year. It feels like weird to have the giveaway with the same items, because last time was to celebrate and it was its own video, whereas like this is at the end. So I'm not trying to get anything from this. I really just want someone to enjoy these items. So if you're interested in the giveaway, like I said, just leave a comment down below. What is your favorite Christmas tradition? I will message you back to either DM me. I'll probably ask you to do both, but DM me on Instagram if you have Instagram, and then email me heartandhomecrew@gmail.com, and we'll get this all sorted out. Yeah, like I said, I just want someone to enjoy it. There's some goodies in here. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments what your favorite item was, but also secret giveaway. What's your favorite family tradition? And I'll see you guys next Sunday at 2 p.m. I'm flying on a plane to Texas. By the time you see this, I'll be in Texas and I'll probably be back. So I hope I had fun. Okay, love you guys. Bye. Merry Christmas.